All right, hi there, hi, Adrian Nelson, your page and Great Life, and welcome to my channel. This is a same-sex love reading. Okay, so sorry, this is a love reading. Then, of course, for same-sex is gay, lesbian, gender, but also it includes all transgender, really the whole LGBT tribe. Now, I have uploaded love readings specifically for all the individual zodiac signs. So what I would recommend is that you would watch this reading in addition to that reading. Okay. And then you get the two together. And of course, remember it's general reading. So whatever resonates for you, whatever's for you, you accept that within your heart. And whatever's not for you, you just release that and let it go with love. Okay. All right. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to I'm going to draw some cards. So there's going to be option 1, option 2, and option 3. So what you can do is you can either look at the timestamps down below, and I'm sorry, in the last video I uploaded, I forgot to put in the timestamps, so I'll put in the timestamps. So you can either go to the timestamps down below to option 1, option 2, or option 3. Or what I always recommend is that you actually look at the whole video, because the whole message, I believe, is really for you. It's just that the option 1, 2, or 3, whichever you choose, pertains to you strongest. Maybe to those questions that you have inside your mind, it pertains to those questions strongest. Okay, you choose whichever suits you, whatever feels right inside your heart. But let's just connect in our heart space before we start. So what I'd like to do, if it's safe for you to relax at this point in time, I want to ask you to just close your, or just close your eyes for a moment, if it's safe to do so. Okay, take a nice deep breath in, into your heart space. Hold it there for a moment and let go and just release. Okay, just one more time. Savoring in the heart space, opening the heart space to receive love and let go. Okay, so I'm going to flip the camera forward and then I'm going to select the cards. We're going to select the cards together. Okay, and then we're going to do the reading for you. Righty, perfect. Let's go. So if it's your first time to the channel, welcome. If you're coming back, welcome back. I appreciate your support and your love. Thank you so much for that. You can order yourself a personal detailed reading if you want to do that. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and share with whoever might need and appreciate it. Let's flip it forward as we're selecting the cards. So we're just going to move everything just aside a little bit, and then it's going to be 1, 2, and 3. Whichever speaks to you is the number that you go with. All right, trust that the information is going to come towards you, and be open to receive universal guidance that will serve your greatest interest. Okay, just put it over there so you can see it all properly. So that's 1, that's 2. I left it number 2. Doesn't mean that you have to choose it. You choose. Sorry, that's pointing. Sorry. I'm going to take the top one. You go with what suits your heart best, what resonates with your heart best. Okay. Oh. Oopsie, oopsie. Okay. Left path. 2 cards fell down there. I'm just picking them up. See what we got for love. Because love makes the world go around, baby. Okay, there we go. Let's just put them all nicely together. And then, of course, we're going to clarify afterwards. Okay. I'm making these cards fly all over the place. And then remember also, when it comes to love, the relationship that you have with yourself is more important than the relationship you can have with anybody else. And the reason why, I'm just going to take the 2 that came out. The reason why that relationship that you have with yourself is so important is because it sets the tone for everything. Okay? Because remember, what you give out is what comes back to you. So it's what you attract. And the question is, what love would you like to attract? And whatever it is that you'd like to attract, you need to be that person first. Okay? This one sticking out there. I'm going to take that one, and I'm just going to take the top one over here, and then I'm going to grab one tarot card for each stack, and we'll clarify afterwards. Okay. I used to just pre-select the cards, but then some of you requested that I don't do that. I'll just put this back up again so you can see me. Hello. So some of you wanted to see me select the cards, so which is why I'm doing it. If you want me to keep on doing that, let me know. And if you prefer that I pre-select them, either way, I'm happy to do either way for you. So 1, 2, or 3, and we're going to dive right in, and we're going to go with the card selection number 1. Okay. And this is a love reading. It says your treasures at hand. Now, how much better than this can a love reading possibly start? Your treasures at hand, your heart's desires at hand, what you've been longing for, what you've been wishing for, what you've been hoping for and praying for. It's finally here. Now, I know that sometimes it can be very, very challenging, especially in a, more same-sex sort of setup. It can be very challenging. Okay, whether you are out of the closet and everybody at work knows and all your friends and family knows, it can still be a bit challenging sometimes. Okay, I think it's quite a thing, obviously, when you are heterosexual to bring your partners home, but when you are homosexual to bring the partners home, it's a bit of a different story. There are certain questions that people always wonder about, certain uncomfortable questions sometimes, like I know one of the questions that people often like to ask with two guys is, so who's the man and who's the woman? You go like, oh. Is it going to be that kind of talk? Okay. So, but everything is really lining up beautifully for you. And it's not only lining up for you beautifully with love itself, with a partner itself. It's also lining up very beautifully for you with all the other circumstances involved, with all the other people that's involved. Okay. So those things that I was just talking about, the family, the friends, the difficult situations, all those type of things, all those things are sorted out for you by the universe, by the angels, by source of all. So you don't have to worry so much about getting into sticky situations, sticky where the family is concerned at least, because there is this, it's like this light that goes ahead of you. Okay. Everything will work out just perfectly and beautifully for you, and so it is. And if that's for you, accept it in your heart, like the video. Okay. Vast vistas, expand your horizons. This new relationship is taking you into new avenues, into new paths, into new ways of being, into new blessings, really. Okay. It's rocking your world by expanding your world, by things becoming more beautiful in many senses than you might have ever imagined them to be. Laborate, it's time to take action. Okay. If it feels right inside, if that person feels right inside your heart, if this relationship feels right inside your heart, if this moment feels right inside your heart, when you would normally say no because of fear, because of uncertainties, because of maybe a lack of confidence, instead of just saying no this time, you may actually want to consider saying yes. Or instead of saying no right away, you may actually want to take a moment, take out some time, think about it, and say to yourself, how could this actually work for me? Okay. And when you go in the sense of like, how could this actually work? Then life kind of says to you, well, how about you maybe give it a try? Okay. I do apologize. 10 of Swords. Those many situations in the past, the people that hurt you, the situations that hurt you, the circumstances that hurt you, those were all building blocks for you to get to where it is that you'd like to be now. It's a lot of preparation for you for this perfect relationship, for this perfect love that's coming your way. Okay, you don't really have to do too much because it's coming towards you. And Ten of Swords is reminding you here that you are no longer that person, and maybe that other person is no longer that person either. Maybe you both needed to learn some lessons, but now the time has kind of come for you to go your separate ways. Okay? I go my way, you go your way. We go in it with love, we go in it with light, but the past is gone. There's no need to wallow in the past itself. All right, let's clarify just there for you, giving you some additional information for those of you that chose card deck number 1. And I mean, love is a beautiful thing, La 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 la. It's a beautiful, beautiful thing. And sometimes you wanna, sorry, you wanna give it a chance. And if you give this love this chance, this feeling that I'm getting for so many of you, if you give this love this chance, it will work out so beautifully. So, so, so beautifully. Okay. So you got the Queen of Cups, the Page of Swords, and the Eight of Wands. I'm going to draw you another one from the bottom, the Power card, Ten of Cups. Okay, so Ten of Cups, definitely your heart's desires are coming through, your wishes are being fulfilled. Not just love, not just money, but all the other things that you really always wanted from love, from the whole experience of love. Those things are coming true for you. Okay, the fairy tale in a sense, then you can feel yourself moving towards it there with the Queen of Cups. There's an offer coming in. There are definitely some of you, there are definitely going to be, it's either meeting new people, many of you, most of you already know this person. There's going to be unexpected proposals. Do you want to go into this business deal with me? Do you want to take this road trip with me? Do you want to go on a date with me? Do you want to marry me? Would you like to be in a serious relationship with me? Would you like to be in a monogamous relationship with me? And then Page of Swords is, you have to ask the question, is this what I want? And I feel for many of you it's going to be what you want, because emotionally it's going to tick all the boxes that you want to have there with Eight of Wands. You're going to know inside of yourself that this is what is right for you. You're going to kind of know this is what you wanted. Okay, and when life gives you the opportunity to have your dreams coming true, why would you want to say no? Okay. Selection number 2. This is a fantastic reminder for all of us. I go where you go. This is really, I always find that card to be like the voice of the Creator, our Creator, that reminds us that you are perfect, that you are wonderful, that you are fantastic, and no matter what choice you make in life, and no matter how challenging life could be sometimes, I'm with you. I'm forever with you. You are never alone. You are never without help. You are never without resources. Every solution is really just, a prayer away, really. And when I say prayer, it can really be as simple as saying, I need some help. Can you please assist me? Okay? There is nothing wrong with saying, in all avenues in life, and even in love, I feel a little bit lonely. I would appreciate it if I can get some additional love over here, some additional help over here. I would really appreciate that. Because what we're asking for is forever with us in any case. So it's about opening your heart, mind, and soul to that beautiful love of the divine that flows through us all, that is part of us all. Okay? We are all perfect, whole, and complete. You are born perfect, whole, and complete. A good life is your birthright. Okay? Mystic healer, healing energy flowing through you. You're quite a big deal. Okay? You may even be open to things like holistic wellness, healing, like many of the things that I do, Reiki and crystal healing, spiritual regression hypnosis, angel healing, NLP life coaching, tarot, space clearing, all these things that I love to do. That is amazing. Numerology, studying astrology. Many of you might really be into that because you have got a very strong sort of natural affinity or rapport with the universe already. Okay, so believe in your dreams, Homika Diamonds. Believe in your dreams. Believe in that all your dreams are possible. There is no dream too big and no dream too small for you. And that special love that you want within inside your heart, the Two of Wands. For some reason, this one keeps on coming up. It came up in my very strongly in my Facebook Live this morning as well, because Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays at 7 in the morning, Cape Town, South Africa time, I go live on Facebook. And this also came out quite beautifully. And this is, you know what what it is that you want in love. And I know from personal experience, it can, dating in the gay world can be a bit challenging sometimes, okay? Especially when you're very clear about what it is that you want with your life and for your life. But it only stands to reason that if you've got these standards, values, morals, things that you want for your life, it only stands to reason that if you are one person who wants it, then there must be other people who want this too. So instead of getting frustrated and feeling like, oh my goodness, it's never happening for me, focus on working on yourself. I feel for you to actually get into the flow of life, you want to focus on what is my real purpose for being in this world? What is my real purpose for being born? Because you, baby, you are a big deal. Okay? The universe will take care of the rest for you. Let's grab our clarifiers. So there is, what do we have? Five of Wands, Ace of Swords, the Magician, and your power cards, the Wheel of Fortune. You can do about anything right now. Okay, or try to put it this way, the dreams that you have, the desires that you have are very available to you, as well as that love that I feel that some of you felt that you might need to tone down on what it is that you want to have in love, or just accept that it's never going to happen for you. And here comes in the magic, boom, 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 suddenly it is available. Okay, some of you might be very surprised by sudden love possibilities coming around. Okay, Five of Wands. There's still a lot of listening to maybe previous conditioning growing up, or a lot of people saying to you that you can't do this. This is not possible for you. You are too tall, too short, too young, too old, too white, too black, too rich, too poor, too whatever. But remember, just because something seems impossible in somebody else's mind for you doesn't mean that it has to seem impossible in your mind for you. Okay? Just because others can't see that this can work for you doesn't mean that you have to adapt the same belief, because this is your life and you can do with it whatever you want to do with it. And the only person's approval that you really need at the end of the day is yours. And which begs the question, how happy are you with your personal choices in this world, in this life? Okay? Ace of Swords, new beginnings. It's time to make some decisions there. Who are you and who the hell do you want to be? Okay? Who are you? Like really inside in the middle of the night, in the darkest of night, when you're all on your own, and you dare to dream. The question is, who are you and who do you want to be, and are you happy with those choices? Do you approve of those choices? Is that who you are? Because it's by becoming specific that, look at that, the Magician comes out. It's by being specific about your dreams, about your heart's desires. It's about being specific that life says to you, okay, we can do that. We can do that. We may start hearing some drilling in a bit. My neighbors are renovating. If we do, I do apologize, but we're going to finish the reading because I'm not going to get time to do it within this week still, and maybe next week, so we're busy as well. I've got some private clients for private readings and numerology charts, and I've got some healing sessions, and I've got some training, and I've got some doses, and I've got a lot of things that I need to get through to, and I'm making a new elixir, so I want to finish this for you now. Number 3. You know what it takes. Oh, my baby, you've been through some heavy waters, okay, or deep waters. And you were at the point of giving up on not only love, giving up on life, giving up on many things you like. There's a heaviness within the soul for many of you. and you feel like, oh, it's never going to happen. But then look at what life says, the answers are within. Okay, taking shelter. And when you say the answers are within, what you mean is that when I say we, I'm talking about my higher consciousness, smile that I'm channeling. That so many times it feels like there is no solution to something. And the more you run around and the more you try to find the solution, the more it seems like the solution is eluding you. But then what then comes in is that often, instead of trying to find the solution, what we actually need to do is to allow the solution. And when you allow the solution to take place, then it comes to you very easily, very effortlessly, very quickly, just boom, 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 boom. Okay, then what might have seemed so impossible that it might never ever happen suddenly seems to come true. But it's when you go into that moment of silence, when you allow life to kind of flow through you just a little bit. Okay, so you take a little break out, a little time out, you're being kind to yourself. Cool. And that is how, look at this. I love this. This is what I love about cards, they just don't lie. Scholasite, peace. That is how the peace comes in. Okay, the peace that you've been looking for such a long time. Some of you've built very successful life for yourself from a point of, loneliness, really, from feeling scarcity, and you've done that Five of Pentacles, and you've done it really beautifully. But it's time for you to kind of come out. I feel many of you are in that energy of almost like a survival sort of energy, and it's time for you to get out of that energy into your whole life is about to change in an absolutely beautiful way. It might feel like upheaval, but it's actually wonderful. You've got the Tower, Six of Pentacles, fantastic, and the Fool. And then your power card is the Death card. Nobody's dying. Okay, the Death card is letting you know it's out with the old and it's in with the new, baby. Wonderful new things coming forth for you. That old shell that you used to have, that is not only protection but almost like overprotection, where you were almost overly wary with yourself, careful of your decisions, careful of being you. That is not you any longer. You're going to this beautiful path where there's such wonderful opportunities opening for you. Now, it might not feel that way at the moment because you are in the Tower moment. Okay, and in the Tower moment you can feel very exposed. It feels like everything is falling apart, nothing is working out. Your whole many of you are feeling very shaken by your foundations emotionally, and even in some of your experiences of life. I mean, if you look at that character falling down there, it feels quite vulnerable. But in the same token, sometimes we need to let go of everything in order to gain everything. Okay, and when you can trust and believe that the power that created you is with you all the way, okay, when you can trust in your own intuition to know what it is that needs to be done, and to take that moment out where you realize maybe, just maybe, it's time for me to take that moment, the little breath of peace. That is when everything starts to come in for you. That is when the solutions start to come in for you, the opportunities, the offers, the beautiful guys and the beautiful girls you never imagined. That is when you get that person where everybody goes like, how did they do that? Why is he with her? Or, well, in this case, why is he with him and why is she with her? It's because there is magic in all of our souls. We are all magic. Okay, but sometimes it takes quite a lot of confidence for you to unleash that magic and to let it come out. But once you do, the interesting thing that happens is that everybody in this world, every soul in this world knows that it is free, knows that life is beautiful, knows that things are wonderful. It knows it. And when you get somebody who is prepared to really live the fullest capacity of their life, proudly so, you enigmatically pull to those people. Okay, so if you can put in the work with yourself, you're going to such wonderful heights, and so it is. And I just want to finish off with a card for everybody. I'm going to draw 3. Okay. Let me see, what do we have? 3 of Cups. Okay. Collectively, this is a collective message for everybody. Moving into beautiful directions, friendship circles expanding, becoming friends. Many of you are coming into coin. Many of you are coming into coin. Okay. And look at this. You're growing up, you're maturing, stepping away from things that no longer serve you in a positive way. So things are becoming really wonderful. Made some very difficult decisions, some of you. Oh, there we go. You're going into your moments, 5 of Pentacles. You're going into your shine. And just last one now. Wishes are coming true. Okay, and so it is. I hope that you all enjoyed the reading. Thank you so much. Remember that you, as I said, preferably want to watch the whole reading, but you can also just 1, 2, or 3. Watch this in addition with your love reading for your specific zodiac sign. And you're more than welcome to leave me comments. Let me know what's happening in your life. I like to know what my fellow LGBTs are doing. And share the video with those who might appreciate it. Like the channel, subscribe to the channel. I put out videos as often as I can because I love to help. And I will see you again soon. Thank you so much. From my heart to yours. My name is Adrian. I'm a holistic wellness practitioner. I'm based in the beautiful Cape Town in South Africa. Namaste.